Round two, we've got the choice. We'll play first. And let's see here. We've got black and red, but no white. No early plays. I still think I'm going to keep this, I think. Guess our two drops are, I think I'm just banking on either drawing a Ruthless Ripper maybe, or our Morph guys. I'm going to try it. Something about this hand seems okay. Definitely doesn't seem like we apply a lot of pressure fast, but I don't know, something about the double War Shrieker makes this hand a little bit more attractive. At the very least, we have a couple Hill Giants in our hand. I don't know. I think it's debatable. It was a debatable keep. White Source now is really good. Get the Mantis into potential War Shrieker. If I draw two lands here, I'm looking really good. Well, it's actually okay. We do need a land though. Scion of Glaciers. Alright, well, the good news is we get to attack into a Scion. But, ooh, and we got the land too. So now we can do, well, can't do as much as I would have liked since we can just do the War Shrieker. But not the Mantis. Say we just attack. Pretty underwhelming War Shrieker play, unfortunately. But it's alright. Yeah, I just can't reap any more value, unfortunately. Yeah, White Source there would have been pretty good. Get that Mantis online. Okay. Not completely backbreaking. Getting in for 5, which is pretty good. Maybe I just shouldn't. I guess I shouldn't have attacked with my Morph. I kind of wanted him to block with the Scion since we didn't have 5 lands. But, well, I guess I can go War Shrieker Banner this turn. That's not bad. Let's go for that. That at least gives us the white source we want. And now we're in Throttle and Smite territory, so that's actually kind of good too. Alright, moving to combat. Cyan we will take. No pumps. No follow-up play. Very nice. Alright. Options. Think that we just swing War Shrieker. And then we'll follow up with... Guess we can just follow up with a Scavenger. If we play the Mantis, we can't do anything anyway. I think Scavenger is the best. Makes full use of mana, and it allows us to draw a land and potentially... Well, I guess land doesn't do that much, but makes the best use of our mana. We Fate. Pretty good card. We're tapped out, so he's much more motivated to attack into our Ripper. We will have to show him a throttle, but I don't have an issue with that. A little Windswept Heath. Got a lot of mana. A lot of banana out there. Five cards in hand is pretty sexy for him, too. I can untap my War Shrieker at some point. I feel as though we are busier than that, but maybe not. Would like to get this Mantis online. Uh-oh. What do we got? Set Adrift. That card's pretty good. Alright. This is a really nice block for us. Make him lose some life. Ooh, morph. Well, now I have to kind of dodge the Weapon Master. I think that we just... I think we just swing War Shrieker. So this leaves up like a wealth of different things. This leaves up... I mean, we're going to die if both of these connect, but... I guess I could just throttle right now, too. Let's do that. Let's just throttle the morph. He already knows about it. We're slightly ahead in this race. This kind of forces him to do something more proactive. I have Smite for big dudes. No plays. Very interesting. I cannot leave up just one resource short of that. Let's just swing War Shrieker. All right. Can I can play I can play Scavenger plus Mantis, though, if I fully delve, which at this point I think we pretty much have to. So let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Plus Mantis. And then next turn, with the War Shrieker untap, we should threaten lethal. All right, Kieran. Not a big deal. And a Morph guy. All right. So Weapon Master is the big concern. Uh-oh. Got rid of all my delve. I'm trying to think. I think the safest play, especially if this is a Weapon Master, is to leave up the Smite, just swinging with the Trampler here. That way we can sort of hold back his crew a little bit. I also get to leave up both Smite and untap the War Shrieker. Yeah, this is worth it. This seems good to me. All right. I guess now we're going to lose to Weapon Master. I was not anticipating the second Singing Bell Strike. Because what's going to happen is he's going to attack with everything, and he has enough to unmorph, so I think we are dead, unfortunately, to the Weapon Master, which I'm almost positive this is. That's disappointing, but that's all right. Let's make sure, but I'm almost 100%, almost 1,000% positive, actually, that that is exactly what that is. So I think we're going to lose to a Weapon Master. And there's no way around it. There is no way around losing to Weapon Master here. Absolutely no way. Yeah, so that's a crappy loss. It really was the second Singing Bell Strike that was the monster play there. That's sad. Always disappointing to lose like that, but I can't do anything about it. Have to unhappily accept. Let's go to game 2 and hopefully perform better. We'll play first. Let's see here. Yeah, I guess we keep it. I don't really like this hand, but we have all 3 colors, and we have a 2-drop. I guess we have to keep it. It's a pretty bad hand. I'm not gonna say it's a good hand because it's not. It's not a good hand, but it has all 3 colors, like I said, and it actually has a 2-drop play. So it's one of those hands that we just draw Ponyback Brigade into Ponyback Brigade, and we win. We don't. We draw a bunch of lands and we lose. It's just a very high variance hand. There we go. So step 1 is complete. I think I gotta risk it. I gotta open it up for vulnerability here. He doesn't know we have Ponyback Brigade yet, but I'm sure it's a fairly safe assumption. Alright, it's actually a reasonable draw too. Very nice. Alright. Definitely going for the lethal play here. I think he's got to know this is a pony back. It's definitely lethal. So he's got to have something here. Lethal with the trumpet blast, of course. All right. And it was a weapon master. All right. That's a good victory. I like that one. Felt good. Felt very good, especially after that game 1 blowout second singing bell strike. Oh, I guess I should bring in a race. Yeah, that makes sense for the singing bell strike. Yeah, it makes sense. It does. I think I actually cut the secret. It's not that secret's a bad card because it's actually a good card, but our opponent has Weave Fate, which makes the secret play much worse. I don't like making my opponent discard when my opponent has draw card effects. And being able to take out a Singing Bell Strike surprise, I should have actually just sideboarded that in game 2. But that's okay. We did it now, so the important part's out of the way. Let's just get into it. That hand did exactly the best potential I think it could have done, because it drew exactly as I said it needed to. This is a good hand too. Despite it being slow, we have all 3 colors and something, just powerful spells in here, so we're going to keep it. Hope to draw some cheap stuff. But yeah, that hand panned out very nicely for us, no doubt. That was a good draw. All right. So I think we morph the, I almost want to morph the Bondkin first, but I think we do the pony back. I guess if he plays a morph, I morph my Bondkin. But he plays a Wind Scout, then I think, well, I guess technically I could do the Harrier too. Harrier's kind of nice, but I have to leave up the 4 mana, which doesn't seem likely. So let's do the Brigade. Because that way, once I get to 5 lands, I can just unmorph it. I still get to stay on point with my High Spire Mantis next turn. It might have actually still been a Bondkin, to tell you the truth. Since I'm more, I think it was a Bondkin because I'm more likely to want to attack into opposing morphs with a Bondkin. Whereas, well, Mantis into Rough Rider could be good. That's pretty rare, actually, that I see Disdainful Stroke. It's pretty uncommon. Uh-oh. Powering out cards, huh? We're in trouble now. So here's the issue. I feel like whatever I play is just going to Singing Bell Strike. So I guess I'd rather him Singing Bell Strike my Bondkin. I'm in some trouble here. I need to figure out the best possible way to play against the inevitable Bell Strike. That's going to be pretty devastating against us. Maybe I just want to unmorph to get some blockers, since I'm not really on the Trumpet Blast plan. That way I get full value out of this. Unfortunately, I don't know what I'm going to do about that Weapon Master. I guess we have to chill on the morph. I'm not thrilled about this, but I don't exactly know how else to beat a Singing Bell Strike that I'm almost positive he has, since he has 2 in his deck. It just seems like he's playing way too confidently to not have something absolutely bonkers insane here. So I think we're just going to unmorph, and we're going to double block the War Shrieker, just take a ton of damage. But trade off this guy. Did have the Weapon Master. Taking a lot of damage. Now I think I play the Swarm of Bloodflies, and I can leave up a Race for the Bell Strike. But the problem is the Bell Strike taps, so it's not going to work as well. But other options are 2 morph creatures. If I get the Bloodflies going now, though, it could be pretty good for us. Leave up the Erase for his Singing Bell Strike. Chump the Weapon Master. Take potentially 3 flying, go to 4. Yeah, I think we're going for that. I expect a Singing Bell Strike and then double swings. Chump the Weapon Master. Erase the Bell Strike. Alternatively, I can block the Wind Scout with the Bloodflies to trade it up, or try to, but I'm not really feeling that. Okay, as expected. Two cards left in our opponent's hand. We are definitely in survival mode here, but it's okay. So chump block here, take 3 flying. Our guy dies, gets bigger. End of his thing, erase the Singing Bell Strike. So we get to untap, draw, get a land. We're up to 7 lands, which means I can play Harrier Hardcast, just in case he's got an out for our Swarm. Harrier also lets me block his Weapon Master. Let's do that. So we're going to hard cast this. We are definitely back against the wall mode right now, so I have to play and protect myself here as much as I can until we can ideally get the big threats down. But this guy's going to block the Weapon Master. Uh-oh. Another Bell Strike again? Alright, Whirlwind Adept I can handle. Oh, he might be the Barrage of Boulders deck, in which case, yeah, we're not going to win against that. That's pretty good. Actually, yeah, Smite's pretty good here. If he has Barrage of Boulders, though, we just die. I think he's got Barrage of Boulders. I think he has Barrage of Boulders in his deck. There's a very good chance. Very good chance, yeah. And that's just going to turn off all blockers, right? Or is it? Now I have to look. I'm pretty sure it is, though. Yeah, we just die to Barrage of Boulders. It just turns off all blockers. And I only have Smite for one dude, which just isn't enough. But I am going to get this guy down. And guess pass. We're going to lose to Barrage, but I just can't do anything about it. I just don't know any other deck that wants Whirlwind Adept besides the Barrage of Boulders deck. I mean, it could be it's just short on playables, but Barrage of Boulders with Whirlwind Adept and, like, you know, any 4-power guy is just insane. You can't block. Just Sky Ascendancy. Whenever you cast an get bigger. Okay. Well, that's actually okay. Oh, this is actually sweet. Yeah, this is actually really awesome. So what's going to happen is he's going to first strike kill my Goblin token, which is going to pump this guy to kill his Wind Scout. And if he has another trick for that, then we're still in pretty good shape. Now we can actually double block this. Guess we're starting to get a bit dangerous doing that. But then again, my Swarm is going to get huge. I'm going to go for it. It's dangerous, but this is a pretty tough game. But yeah, my dream is he first strike kills the Goblin. My Swarm gets big, kills the Wind Scout, and he only kills a Harrier and loses his Adept. More likely he goes for the Morph guy. I guess we'll find out. If he does have a spell here, I am forced to use the Smite, but we'll see. Force away my Swarm? Well, that's a blowout. So what do I do now? What do I do now? That was absolutely a blowout. So his guys are enormously big. I'm going to lose my entire team. Guess I kill... What do I kill? What do I kill? What do I kill? Can't kill the Hexproof guy. Force away's a blowout. What do I kill? Have to kill something. I guess I can preserve my Goblin. Guess I have to do that. We're losing pretty much everything. Maybe I should have just trumped the adept in retrospect, but no, we were just in a rut. We had our back against the wall this whole game. He played very, very well this game in terms of his draws and plays. Rough Rider, but then we lose to any spell. Swarm of Bloodflies. And we still pretty much lose to any spell. Any way you slice it, we lose to a spell. If I do Swarm and he has a spell, I have to chump block anyway. If I do Rough Rider, I lose to a spell because he can just hit me in the air. But if I play Swarm and I lose my team, I pretty much die anyway. No idea what's the better play here. I guess if he has nothing, Swarm's a better play. But even if he has, I have no idea anymore. I don't know what's better. If I play the Rough Rider, he gets in for 2 at least. Any spell, we're dead. I play the Bloodflies, block. He has any spell, I lose my team. He's left with a full board. We're dead anyway. So I feel like we're dead either way. Which way makes us less dead? That is the actual question here. Let's get real. Let's get positive and try and think how we can win this. Which one makes us less dead? With Rough Rider, any spell, we're just dead. Swarm of Bloodflies, we lose our board and are pretty much dead. So I guess the Swarm makes us theoretically less dead. All right. It's a tough loss, but that guy had a good deck. We'll see you in round 3.